My name is Femi Akinde. I'm founder and CEO of SlimTrader. Primarily what SlimTrader does, it allows manufacturers, distributors and retailers upload their inventory onto our platform. It then allows their consumers to search through that inventory using text messages. Yeah. And if they so choose, they can make a purchase and pay using whatever the local payment provider is.
Okay. And what kind of things are we talking about? Like people buying, selling?
Yeah, so primarily we're focused on three sectors. Right now we've successfully launched into transportation, agriculture, and healthcare, or pharmaceutical companies. The problem we solve for is the lack of information on goods and services that could, in some cases, threaten lives, and in others, threaten livelihood. A typical example is there's a lot of adulteration in the sub-Saharan African space, and because of a lack of visibility by consumers to the supply chain of their manufacturers, they have to rely on just searching. They go through day-long searches just looking for the right thing at the right price and the right quality, the right authentic thing. So that's a big problem. So what we're trying to solve for is to create an environment for consumers in Africa where they're, just like consumers in the West, where they're able to, using the most basic of tools on a cell phone, which is text messaging, be able to text message to their chosen business or provider, be able to query that chosen business or provider for accredited distributors of that chosen business in their neighborhood of the good they want to buy. So I took a trip to Nigeria in 2009. I had, I can't use that word, I was about to say the H word. I had a really bad time getting the plane ticket.
On the web? Or?
No, see, that's the thing. The web is hard to access in the developing world because, one, electricity you might not have, broadband you might not have. Most times you won't have anyway because it's too expensive. And because there's no broadband, there's no Wi-Fi, and then computing equipment. So I had computing equipment. Because I had my laptop, I didn't have broadband. So that was a problem. So I had to literally go, I went somewhere else, got access to the internet, but it was still a problem for me to get it. So I had to literally go like multiple places in order to get it.
In the city?
I was in the city.
Not even like out in the
I wasn't even in the boonies. I wasn't even in the boonies. So that was the first, so that incident was like an eye-opener. And for me, I'm a numbers guy. So when you look at the opportunity cost, the transaction cost, the use of cash costs to that, so it's like, whoa, this is, for me, it seemed, this is serious. This is a serious thing because based on my cost, it was like, this is huge. And then I looked at other folks, and I still have a sister that lives in Nigeria, and my nephew has sickle cell anemia. I don't know if you know what that is. Yeah, so it requires constant medication. And she'd always told me that, she told me about how hard it was for her to get medication. Right. But when I went through this and I realized, okay, so this is what she was talking about. Because, I mean, literally she has to go through, and for her, not getting the right thing is life-threatening to my nephew. Right. So I realized, and this is serious business, right? It's like, yeah, you have all the phones everywhere, but you're missing the content. Right. The content that is life-saving, that is income-saving or livelihood-saving, you're missing all that. And that's really this really needs to happen now. It can't wait. So we're not a payment company. What we did, we saw an ecosystem rife with payment companies. We loved that. We saw an ecosystem rife with businesses that have been doing, they're solely successful. They've been doing business a long time, but we saw nothing in between, right. which was a problem. Right? People could pay, but what were they paying for? How could they find what they were paying for? Right. For us, that was a big thing. So we felt, look, we need to stitch these two constituencies together, and stitching them together gives added value to both the businesses and the mobile payment companies and the consumer. So it's a win-win for everyone in the circle.
Why hasn't anybody done this before?
Because it's not something that's going to make you money overnight. So it's not, I mean, if you're in certain other businesses, you're going to earn your return way faster. Building infrastructure or building an infrastructure prosthetic like this, it's not a short-term thing, it's a long-term thing. So you have to be in it for the long haul. And I think in some respect, that might have been why. I don't know what the main reason is, but I think that might have been why, because it was there all along. So last year I was running lunch. We're looking for our first pharmaceutical company to come on. So that's one of the things I'm hoping being here helps us with. We're really looking at getting into more agriculture, doing more agriculture, and helping with transportation as well. We think those are the key pillars in
train tickets and bus tickets.
Bus tickets, all that. Okay. Those are the pillars of the economies we work in, and we're really looking at helping grow those pillars and making them more accessible to consumers, saving them money so they can, I mean, with cost savings like that, you have more disposable income.